celebratory. It's about people that are lonely and would just like any reason for someone to just acknowledge that they're there. And so on Monday, I am going to go just spend time with them. I don't even know any of them, but I know that they're there and they're humans, and humans need love. You know, we got all this stuff going on today, and I swear to God, if we just all loved each other a little bit more, I think some good things would happen. By the way, right now, Travis Tritt playing. We're going to play this song again. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Literally, like, I used to listen to this at 5 in the morning on my way to go surfing. I'm not a big romance person. It's not my love language. You know, if my husband wants to do something to turn me on, he does dishes. He does them frequently. I'm just saying. I love my marriage. I love my husband. And I'm really thankful for that. And I think that loving people is really important. So for Valentine's Day, instead of buying into, we need to go to dinner, we need to do this, I don't know if Doc is coming with me, but I am going to go deliver, well, I was, now I don't have a car. I might have to drive him to work. He might be getting driven to work. Because we only have one car right now. It's a little frustrating. I could also Uber each way. I don't really care. As long as it happens, right? Maybe it'll be romantic. I refuse to go out for dinner on Valentine's Day, though, and here's why. They overcharge you, and it's like the worst fucking service of the year. Now, I've worked in restaurants for a long time. We hated Valentine's Day. We didn't even do the whole menu. It was like, you get what you get. And Doc does dishes. Doc is a good cleaner. And honestly, he's a great husband. He takes super good care of me, and I am just really lucky. And some girls are like, thanks, rub it in. I'm like, I'm not rubbing it in. I'm blessed, and I know it. And I like to put it out there, because God forbid if he was like on his lunch break and popped in this stream, I always want him to know that I am thankful and honor him all the time. He is that wonderful person for me. I have a great partner. He does dishes. He mops. He organizes. Now, we put things in different places, but women, let me tell you something. Because I have a lot of friends, and they're like, my husband doesn't do the dishes. Like, he's never done the dishes. I'm like, well, he did, but he didn't do them right. And I had to tell him, and I'm like, don't. Listen, if somebody does a chore for you, you don't want to do, you know what you should do? I can say thank you. If you feel like redoing it, then you can, but you don't have to because it's already done, you know? So I just always say thank you. We do not put the dishes in the same place, but you know what? I'm not the one who had to put them away. So freaking kudos to you. That's amazing. Thank you. Just thank you. Thank you will suffice. We don't make the bed the same way, but you know what? If I didn't have to make it, hey, if I want to go tuck in the sides like I like them, I can. And if I'm tired and don't feel like it, at least it's done. You know, I'm just saying. This is just me saying, guys. It's just me saying. And I'm no authority. I've got no authority. All right, look at this. Somewhere one of these has two. And you know what? That's okay, too. Yes, be happy and blessed. That's how I feel. I'm like, yeah. Listen, I have dated some doozies in my life before I got my husband, and I was married before, too. So I am well aware of what it's like to have somebody that does absolutely nothing. You want to do something for me, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just saying. So anybody who feels like, hey, I'd really like to come do your dishes, like, by all means, they're always here. I'm going to use a tablespoon for this. Because these are little. That's perfect. Trying to do this and spill as little as possible. Be grateful for what you do have. Well, yeah. So, I don't talk about it so much as some streamers and probably more than most. So in the last couple of years, I've had this really crazy spiritual journey. And so I'm Christian, but my whole life I followed Buddhist philosophy. And it's funny how the two things line up where it's like true happiness comes not from having a lot of things, but in being thankful and joyful for the things that you have, whatever they are. And I have to say that philosophy is really important to me in my life. I am a really happy person. I have a nice house. We didn't always have a nice house. When I started streaming, we lived in like a deadly shithole and we were still super happy. Even though my kitchen tried to kill me while I was streaming one day. You're like, what? Yeah. I used to have cabinets like this in our old place, but not like this, like crappy cabinets in our crappy old place. And they were screwed into nothing but drywall. So one day I'm streaming, and it's been like 3 years since we lived there. And out of nowhere, the freaking cabinets fall off the wall and